Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Ooh, YouTube friends. It's Monday, August 5th, 2024. The high winds of Tropical Storm Debby have settled down here in my neighborhood here. A little bit of wind. It is raining out. I don't know if you can see the rain there. It is raining out. And I was going to do some weeding today, but it's I don't know if you can capture if it's showing. The rain is showing. There it goes. There you see the little splashes in the driveway. So now, about 2 hours ago, those palm trees were really going wild. So things have settled down quite a bit. This is my beautiful live oak, my bird bats. I don't have to worry about watering the bird bats today. So at any rate, you can see I've got weeds there, and I'm just hoping that. Oh man, I'll do that tomorrow, and I hope I don't get a ticket for these weeds here and the grass growing there. There's my purple flowers with the cross. So, oh boy, best laid plans of mice and men. I've got a sore throat right now. I've got a really bad sore throat. About 2 hours ago, it's a little after high noon right now, but about 2 hours ago, the winds were really whipping at my live oak there. All right, folks, be right back. So, YouTube friends, I'm in the garage right now and looking outside. It's still raining. It is now, I gotta hit the button. Certainly gotta hit the button there. 12:28, noontime, August 5th, 2024. Monday. Mama's and Papa's song, Monday, and the other song is Another Maniac Monday, something like that. I don't know, but I'm not really big on the '80s songs. I could go on like with Jeopardy, 1960s, 1960s music, and I would do pretty good. In all areas, country, rock, pop, easy listening. I would do pretty good. 1960s, specifically between 1965 and 1968. I used to buy the old 45 RPMs. And they used to have a little hole in the center. You had to put this little plastic thing in the middle. So I've got a sore throat, scratchy eyes, running nose. I got a headache, but the show must go on. Rule number one in show business: that the show must go on. So I carry on, my wayward son. So, yeah, I'm going to go over to my studio and, do a little rapping, a little chatting, So, all right, be right back. So, YouTube friends, I'm on the other side of the garage, aka my studio, my sound stage. So, I'll take a few minutes here and go through, this is my notebook of my notes and compilations for, now, originally I was going to title the book, I Remember Dad, and then the book was so voluminous, just so overwhelming, it was over 1,000 pages. So, my sister talked to me about it and said, well, why don't we just have publish a book on Dad's accomplishments in Boy Scouts. Focus on scouting, Boy Scouts. So now that's like 300 pages. And the printing cost is way out of my league. Way yonder out of my league. So I got to whittle it down to 100 pages. And so, I wish I was still at, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I wish I was still at AT&T. With and I was making the money I made then, and then like, oh wow, hey, it's just like, I'm rolling, yeah, but when you're, you don't think that one day you're going to be on Social Security and a pension and fighting inflation, and then you get sick, you get seriously ill, and then you got your Medicare and your supplement, but that doesn't pay for everything. You find out, oh my goodness. And I think it was Iron, my YouTube friend Iron, my friend Iron. I always think of Iron Man, but anyway, had mentioned, yeah, I gotta reply to all my comments, but yeah, I think there's one of my drugs is not generic. So this is this CD. I don't want. Well, maybe I better take them out of. Well, I better take it out of the plastic. This is the one of the. Even this paper is so shiny. There's my dad with one of the scouts. And Boy Scout. This was one fundamental prospective cover for the book. But let's see here. This is all discombobulated. I gotta get one of these days. One of these days, I gotta get autographed. Oh, I gotta get organized. Let's see what I got here. I gotta get this organized. You should see. Oh man. Little known fact about my dad: he was the director, cameraman, and then became the director of the TV talk show Crosstalk. There he is there. There's Dad. There's Dad behind the camera. I mean, he was chief cameraman on the TV talk show Crosstalk. Was aired on cable television network of New Jersey for 5 years, and from 1993 to 1998. And I was one of the hosts. I was myself, and Reverend Melvin Travis was the was my fellow co-host, and we filmed a few hundred TV shows. There's Dad behind the camera, so that's really cool. I mean, my father was a outstanding cameraman. Oh man, he was so talented with the camera. Let's see what I got here. I won't read these. Beavertown's Historical Society to present Then and Now slide program. Oh, that was always a hit. From May 18, 2000. It's I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know if there's my great uncle Earl in front of the little house, the picture, and then there's Dad. This is at the Lincoln Park Museum. But I've been working well, originally it was just going to be, not a specific time or specific talent or contribution at that. But now with this focusing on the scout. This is Lincoln Park Public Library, which is 2% Legacy of Scouting, Independent News, February 10, 2000. And the old Mabey homestead was like a museum. This is the front porch. We had an enclosed front porch, but these are Norman Rockwell prints, and there's Dad. There's the headline. Lincoln Park Public Library to present Legacy of Scouting. And that was quite a display. And my dad single-handedly put up that display. That was really neat. So I got so much of this stuff here. I really do have to get organized someday. I mean, I'm gonna turn 71. I'm gonna turn 71 in 1 month from today. September 5th, I'm going to turn 71. And, oh man, I'm still not organized. I really got to get organized. I mean, this says Beavertown Society, Historical Society to a whole. Beavertown was also the old name of Lincoln Park, to host educational, canal, and museum tour. That was always a big thing. That was, I mean, we have over 100 people. And Dad and Art Smith, they would do, do the tour. People came from all over. We had a sign-up sheet. People came. We had people from Pennsylvania. One time we had people from Connecticut. They came from all over. I mean, it was really something to see. And the canal hike was just a little over a mile, just perfect, And then behind the American Legion in Lincoln Park, we just have hot dogs and hamburgers, and soda, iced tea, lemonade, that kind of thing, and some chips, that kind of thing. Beavertown Historical Society announces exciting agenda. That's another clipping there. Now this is the actual Lincoln Park Museum, and this is Dad and Art Smith, and this is the one of the floats that we had at the Lincoln Park Memorial Day parade. So I really got to get organized. I really do. Oh, I'll tell you, it's still raining out. It's actually the wind's picked up a little bit out there. What do I got here? Beavertown Historical Society welcomes new members. It was always a big deal. I tell you, if you joined the Historical Society, we made you feel like $1 million. Oh man, we used to, we give you a pen and give you like a pad and give you like a keychain, all this stuff, all this like, we just give you like a mug, like a coffee mug. People would join just to get all the junk and never come again. Oh, Beavertown Historical Society welcomes new members. So that's the big news. This is from Independent News, May 10th, 2001. Independent News was a regional newspaper that covered Lincoln Park, Pequannock, Pumpkin Plains, Towako, Montville, Riverdale, and it covered about 7 or 8 towns. But here we are. There's Dad, and there's me, and there's the 2 new members, and there's George Chenoy. These 2 people, they got to the museum. They come to one of the meetings, and it was like we treated him like the Prince of Wales. Gave him all kinds of stuff and everything. Beavertown Historical Site expands exhibit at Lincoln Park Public Library. There's another exhibit at the library. March 8, 2001, Independent News. There it is. That's Dad, Art Smith, and Dr. Kaiser, the director of the library. And Art made this panorama display here of the Morris Canal. Half the library went to a display and like historical artifact, like it was the second museum, the library. Oh man, they were the days. They were the days, my friend. We thought they never end. We were young. I gotta put this. They send a man to the moon, but you can't get the piece of paper in the plastic folder. I used to be, I still do. But this is one of the columns I used to write. I used to write for Life and Leisure newspaper. July 1st, 2004, I had a column, Straight from the Heart. And this is the inner piece of Loving Prayers. I used to write a weekly column, and I simultaneously, I don't know how I did it. I wrote a weekly column, worked a full-time job at the ad agency. Then I taught creative writing at Pequannock High School nights. Two nights 2 nights a week at Pequannock High School and 2 nights a week at Caldwell College. I used to teach Monday to Thursday after work. I don't know how I did it. And there's me. There I am. There I am, folks. There's the byline. By Richard Mabey Jr. And there I am, folks. Young guy, young guy. I'm in the library studying. Got my, got the old cardigan on and the old collegiate sports coat on. Straight from the heart. That was a popular column. Then, for a couple of years, I wrote for Public Opinion newspaper out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Some of these articles here. Lassie Come Home is special to me. Sweet. They put my picture in there. There's the Public Opinion newspaper. This was on the editorial page. Lassie Come Home is special to me. There I am, Richard Mabey Jr. There's the picture. Fun times, good times. So, got a lot of stuff here. I got to get this organized. I got to get this organized. Graduation exercises of Chapel Hill School class of '67. If you went to Chapel Hill School, put down comments if you still have your I don't know what they call this, graduation exercises pamphlet or whatever they call it. Wednesday, June 21st, 1967 at 7:30 p.m. This is the bell they had in front of Chapel Hill School. So I think, I don't know if my buddy Stewart still watches my show, but hey, you see, hey Stu, you still got this one? Here I go. Graduates. And let's see, my name's here, Richard Mabey. Let me see if you see that right there. I don't know if you can. There I am. Graduate of Chapel Hill School in Lincoln Park. I got a bunch of other stuff here, but I'll save it for another day. I'll save it for a rainy day. I just thought of the Carpenters just now. Rainy days and Mondays always bring me down, and it's raining and it's Monday. So, Karen Carpenter, I'm sure you're looking down at us from Heaven's Gate. So, thinking of you, Karen Carpenter, on a rainy day Monday, Oh, Karen Carpenter, what a great drummer. What a great drummer she was. I loved her. I mean, I loved her I was a great fan of hers. I never met her. You know what I mean? I tell you, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they never end. I got so much to do. Here. I sold some cracked magazines yesterday on the Quarry. And I don't know if they sold this one or not. From April 1967. So if I saw, I've been around here reading it, I like hanging out at the garage. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like my little shed, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't have a shed, so it's like my little basement or whatever. But this is cracked. I'm so unorganized. At the last comic book show, I bought some Betty comic books. I mean, Archie comic books in general, but I've grown to like Betty comics. This is number 109. I've grown to actually like, I would always look for Jughead or Archie, but now I'm opening up my mind, or whatever you call it, to. This is Superboy, April 1960, but it doesn't have the cover on it. So I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old reading Superboy comics. I didn't get them often, but and the cover's ripped off. So, all right, it's still raining out. So I hope I don't get a ticket for having weeds. I really do. I don't know. I can't put it into words. It might be. I think it might be. No, it's still raining out. I'm losing my voice. What if I lose my voice? It's like a Twilight Zone episode. You know, the YouTube guy loses his voice. I should have brought a water out. But anyway, anywho, stealing the expressions from some of my other my fellow YouTubers. So I really have to get work. I got to get this down. I remember, Dad, the scouting years. I remember, Dad, the Scoutmaster. I got to get that down to about at least 150 pages. Otherwise, file for workman's comp. Boom. I'm a tyrant to work for, I'll tell you. So that's that. There's something I really want, important, and I just can't remember. Well, I'm going to be 71 on September 5th. I'm going to be 71. I mean, I feel like I'm 20. I feel like I'm 20 years old and I'm 71 years old, you know? So, all right, I'm going to close. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I now have 729 subscribers, and I need 231 subscribers to start making money on YouTube. And I could really use the money. These doctors. Nothing against doctors. So if you're a doctor and you watch me, I love you. But the bills. I got Medicare and the what do they call that? The supplement or whatever they call it. But it didn't cover everything. Reasonable. I don't know. These guys have their own language. These insurance people. Reasonable and customary and everything else like that. So anyway, so I got. Yeah, despite having Medicare and the supplement, I got big bills to pay. What's going on here? Bills from the hospital, bill from the doctors, the pharmacist. But to answer your question, Iron, there's not. One of my prescriptions doesn't have a generic. So, all right, I'm gonna close, and please subscribe, please like this video, and please leave some comments. I gotta get back in the groove of replying to comments. I've been backsliding on that. So stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey. Signing off.